Welcome, viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to another live video from the D&AFOOTBALL people. This is actually my second live stream video for the day, people, because I want some stories. I want to drop in and sort it out some things in this Jamaica versus Curacao prediction best 11 for the World Cup qualifier games. Jano people, I see a lot of people have some mixed feelings, some mixed reaction on this starting 11 prediction, which we all think that the coach will use. But I will give you my selection and players who will be selected for the national team. So do stick around, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, because I have a little bit of twist in this one for the Reggae Boys team, and I think that we has to go with our best 11 that we have at our disposal, people. So we're going to the football formation creator, where we have our 4-2-3-1 formation. I think this is the best formation, could fit the Reggae Boy national team, and we know that in the past we use a 3 at the back and 5 in midfield, or 4 or so forth. But I think this is one of the best formation, will fit the Reggae Boy national team at heart, people. So we now waste no time. Hit the like button, subscribe, people. Subscribe, definitely. We need 1,000 subscribers before the month end. So continue to hit the subscribe button. And also hit the thumbs up button as well. So we're going to start off with goalkeeper in between the goals, people. Well, we got our keeper back, which is Andre Blake, in between the stick. Most definitely is hands down if he has to come back into the national team, because he's our number one based on everything that he did in the past. So we have to put him back in between the stick, people. So we start with Andre Blake inside here. Andre Blake in between the stick once more again after coming back off a horrific injury. So definitely we have to start in there, people. So all right, this come with a lot of thinking and thoughts, people, and this is not a feeling of picking who I should play, because if you check our defenders who has been in the selection of the squad hadn't played a regular minute for their club for quite some time. But for me, I will have to go with experience and players who play with each other for the past few months, years, or whatever the case may be. So my first center back, I will go with Damian Lowe in the right-sided position. Yeah, right-sided position. Damian Lowe, and also my second center back, I'll have to go with Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Pinnock and Damian Lowe is my true center back right now. So left back now, I will definitely go with Amari Bell. People, if either way, I would have started Amari Bell regardless of what, because he is the most informed center back, left back, whatever you want to call it, right now that we have. So I will have to go with Bell on the left back. Sorry, Greg Lee, but definitely Amari Bell has been very good for Charlton from he started out in that center back position. But he is a true left back, because that is where he started out. So I will go with Amari Bell in the left back position, people, beside Pinnock, which I know that a lot of people would have said, oh, you have two left-footed on the same side, which definitely they could use. I think Amari Bell more like the prefer left foot, and Ethan Pinnock could use his right foot as well. So I will go with that back four. So my right back, I will have to go with Dexter. Dexter is my chosen right back for now, people. Definitely, I will go with Dexter there. Yeah. So as you see here, people, my back four, I will go with Ethan Pinnock, Damian Lowe, Dexter, and Amari Bell, and Blake in goal so far. So look who I have in the midfield now, people. Definitely, we have our two midfielders who was on yellow card in this game. Will be missing this game, the CURAÇAO game. So we have Isaac Hayden and Ethan Pino. No, not Ethan, sorry. Casey Palmer is out. So I will go with John Russell. John Russell. And also I will give this player a nod in the midfield because he has got selected from Inter Miami, and he's a true right back still, but before that he used to play CDM. So I would definitely go to him because he have a bit of experience and he's play against quality teams in the International Champion Cup and all these other cups against quality teams. So I will have to go with Ian Frey in that CDM role. Ian Frey, but let me know, people, if y'all have a problem or what is your best choice of putting in the CDM. Because if you check the stats and the ratio, if you look at the midfield that we have and the CDM that on the bench is not really will full that capability of what we wanted from the team. So more than likely, I go with these two players. John Ross is not the favorite one to play a CDM role, but he could play. He could go forward, and Ian Frey kind of play the base as a like Isaac Hayden play. He coordinate in that position as a box to box, you know. So that is my midfield, people. John Russell, Ian Frey. As I said, 4-2-3-1 formation is one of the best formation I will use. So right now we have our three front players will be picked based on performances wise. So in this case of picking a number 10, I will definitely go with Bobby Reid. I cannot leave out Bobby Reid out of this one. I will definitely start Bobby Reid in the number 10 role because of Casey Palmer. He's 2 yellow carded. So Bobby Reid in that base of the attacking position. Bobby Reid could go forward, he could score goals from far. So he is very clinical. He is very good in that position. So I will use him in that position as well. So on the left hand side now, I will go with Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray have some very good games. What's your name again? Birmingham. Definitely, yeah. Birmingham, he have some very good games for Birmingham people. And I think that Demarai Gray is my pick for the left-sided wing. Yes, people. So what I have here next, I definitely had to start. I never want to start the Cephas because he's an impact player, but we don't know what we could get from him. So we have to just throw him out there. We have to just throw him out there. If we tell you the truth, I'd have to use it in that term because we don't know what we could expect from Cephas in this position right now because Cephas is a player that's unpredictable. If you give him chances, he will exploit you. So definitely I will start him. If he's not playing good, I will pull him off and put on Campbell, Tyrese Campbell. You know? So Cephas on the right hand side of the wing. Yeah. So Cephas outside there, people. And the only striker, well, right now is in definite form right now. I will go with Conor Marty. Definitely. I would put Conor Marty back in the center back role. So where we have here, so people, is a good fluidity of of midfield, I don't think this is one of our best midfield, but I think we could get some good performance here, so in the midfield, and get some good fluidity of passing and some decent, robust challenge in midfield. So I think this midfield is not bad. I don't know what you think about this one, people. Let me know down below in the comment section, and let me know. Taliban, big up yourself. See if I can play right. Where's it? Left. Oh, because in my right foot. All right. Well, can switch him same way anyway. We'll take it, yeah. All right. Correction. All right. Kadamachi now will be selected from my center back. Kadamachi at the center mid forward. Yeah, people. So that is the starting 11, people. I don't know what you think. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think about this starting 11, people. This is one of the best formation, the best starting 11 I could pick from this squad, because we want to go out with a full strength squad against this Suriname team. I heard a lot of people make a lot of comment about CURAÇAO team. We cannot take them very light. They will be at home, and that pitch where a lot of our players don't like to play on those pitch. So more than likely we have to be ready and get going. So let me go right back again. Starting 11, people. My prediction starting 11, which we will play against Curaçao coming up in the World Cup qualifier games. We have Blake in goal. I have Ethan Pinot, Damian Lowe, and Dexter and Bell on the left. Two left-footed on the same side. It could happen because Pinot could use his right foot as well. You know? So that is my back four, people. Blake in goal. Then we have John Russell, Ian Frey. Ian Frey is a surprise one for a lot of people. We know people know that Ian Frey could play CDM, but I will slot him right there instead of being using Bobby Reid, yes, because I think we could get a lot more out of Bobby Reid in the number 10 role, because Bobby Reid could strike from this stand, he could score, he could pass, and he could do the necessary what we wanted. So my front three, where we have here Ronaldo Cephas on the left and Bobby Reid at the base of the number 10, and Demarai Gray plus Kadamar Chiteri is in the number 9 position. So that was my prediction 11. Let me know down below in the comments section what you think. If you agree, Firebrain, big up yourself. Mr. Blake, check in, check. Manners and respect. I would start Campbell over Silva. Yeah. I was thinking about it, but what I said, Firebrain, is that we could throw him out there and get something in the earlier part. And that is what we think we could get from him. But if not playing good, then we'll have to sub him. Because maybe Curaçao are set up a very deeper line or mid block to really put him in where they want him, So I definitely think that I was going to go with Campbell too, but Campbell now coming in still, and for the past few games I don't see Campbell really as a threatening winger right now, but in the coming future I think he will get there sometime, So that is why I use Cephas. He used to the team and we just throw him out there because that is what the coach did, He threw him out because I don't know what he could expect of him, because this man is not doing the right thing at and he just You know, he's just unpredictable sometimes. So that is why I use him still. But we could use Campbell out there to same way, you know. Big up Mr. Lanzi Blake. Manners and respect. Firebrain likewise. See first play better coming off the bench. Keep him out there for too long. He'll get selfish. And that is true. I could agree that because we see that multiples of time inside the games them that he played. So yes, for sure. He did. He did get selfish. He don't pass the ball and thing. Yes. So all right. Let me go with our commenters because I want you in the comments, you know, because that is why I did the live. I want y'all to give your opinion as well and also mine, you know, but I will change it to Tyrese Campbell. Yeah, so I think starting this squad, a good one. So I changed it to Tyrese Campbell, people. Yeah. But I think this is the best starting level we could go with. If you check the ratio of the players and the caliber of the players, I think this is one of the best formation plus the players would fit in this, you know, because I don't see a lot of players who really in form right now who has been firing on both cylinders. DeMarai kind of find a little bit of form in the Birmingham City team, and he's finding back a little bit of fitness because the last game that he played, I think DeMarai have a very good run in that game. I see DeMarai running back, tackle, get back in position and cover up spaces. So I think that DeMarai getting back to full fitness is a plus for the national team. So if he came and do that, no one give Dexter a helping hand on that side, it definitely would be a plus. So I saw him how he play against Birmingham City, and he did very very well. Come back and get back in position and things. So very good look for DeMarai Gray, and the only next informed player that really doing it very good right now is Amari Bell. Amari Bell has been outstanding for Charlton, but Charlton I feel like they fall off for quite some time now in the championship because they haven't won two. I think the last two games, no, draw one and last one in the last two games. So I think they will get back on track and see what happened, you know. But Amari Bell, I will have to start Amari Bell. But my preferred choice was Greg Lee, you know. But Amari Bell worked himself in this team for sure. And he did the best he could. So I start him right there. All right, let's see here one Mr. Blake. All right, yeah, I have Blake and Blake, left back, Greg Lee, center, Pinnock, Low, Dexter, Kira Anderson, and Russell. 10, Bobby Reed, DeMarai Gray, and Kanamati Thierry. 11. Okay. Not bad at all. Kind of have a little similarity, you know. But Anderson, I will make Anderson came off the bench. Still for me, you know. I will look he came off the bench. And Campbell, yeah. Mark Allen, big up yourself. Manners and respect, man. You see me? If you have the chance, give your prediction 11 down below. Let me hear what your thoughts, what you think about this squad, because I see a lot. I watching a live a while ago and hear some people talking about players and players who not ready and they benching this. Hey, a lot of foolishness me hear the man them attack. Star. You have to shake me head. Say what is going on here? Yeah, so people, I think this is the best 11 that I really have here. So I really planned out to give you all people. So definitely it's a good look. Who that? Conrad. Yeah, deal with it. Half the job you know. You still everybody want Barca, Yamal. You get that last step nice though. You like the last way you get? Civil Kubunop. You like that one? You need to mention it to man. Conrad. Yeah, people. For me, I don't know if you agree with this squad that I picked, people. And one of the commenters did make a mention about Cephas and Campbell, so I make a substitute and put Campbell on because I need y'all to get involved in it as well, because it's not just me. It's all about you too. So yeah, we bench Cephas. So Cephas have come on the bench. You see it? So what your thoughts on this? And Mr. Blake give his comment on it as well. So and he dropped his one. So y'all could drop yours down below in the comment section and let me know what you think. What your squad will be. Conrad, what your squad will be? Or you will set out. What is your prediction squad? It's the early season. Yeah, what will be your official prediction starting 11 for the Jamaica Reggae Boys? Because it will be a tough one, and definitely we hope that Jamaica started off on the front foot, try to get goals early, because this CURAÇAO team definitely like to attack, and the defensive line is not good that much, because you realize how Bermuda showed them up. Bermuda showed them up definitely and score 2 goals in quick succession and equalize it. It's just unfortunate that they couldn't keep them out of the game, so they got back a goal. So to show you that they want to score more goals and try to stretch the lead, but I don't think they would get that against Jamaica, because I don't think Jamaica will allow that to happen. So we scoring first, like in the first 10 to the 15 minutes in the game, most definitely I see Jamaica will win that game, because they will chase the game and we will definitely can catch them on counters. And with these high caliber players, wingers, the Demarai Gray and the Bobby Reid, in quick transition will definitely caught the defense lacking. So it's just that all the game play and all we see go, we can say all right, it will happen. But for now, it hasn't played as yet. We could just predict and see what happened, because Jamaica has not yet playing their best. We haven't seen Jamaica in their best shape and form right now, people. But it getting there, it taking the time, and they try to find a bit of groove and a rhythm in the team. The confidence level looking very good, and I think that the 2 first win that Jamaica win, people, it's a good motivation for the team. And I think that where they started out from in the Gold Cup or the Nation League coming up, we all said that Jamaica in trouble. I was say Jamaica's in trouble, but now it's looking as if that they try to find a little rhythm and things. So we need a bit of chemistry, some cohesiveness, some nice playing of football in the midfield, some passing. We cannot deal with the long ball, people. That is one of the things that's going to mess us up against this CURAÇAO team, because we're going to make it long, make Kadamari chase ball and all these things. It makes no sense. So I think this midfield that we have here would definitely calm things down and pass it around. Ethan Pinnock calm on the ball. Only player we have to talk about who really like to pass it long is Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe like to pass the ball long too as well. So with that, we could get from him. Though we need 2 CDM for this match. That unless Russell play like number 8 role, I'd use 3 as the 6 single pivot. Oh yeah, and that is a good one to Firebrain. Definitely, I will definitely agree with that one too, because remember, if we did have Isaac, Isaac either play a pivot role, he may play the CDM, but we don't know, because Russell don't really can play the CDM role now, because he kind of bit not really can't tackle that much, you know. So who you think could flat inside it? Because Mr. Blake give his one. You have Henderson in his CDM role, you know. So I don't know who you think we could use. This opposition will require players that can control the ball. There is no way I am playing players who have shown inability to control the ball. Example, CFAS. There's a CFAS outside. So we don't have him in the starting line because one of the commenters mentioned what about Tyrese Campbell. I switch him because I did have a bit of if we should use him is or no, but I switch it around and use him. Yeah, one Blake, Bobby, Pinnock, Russell, Bailey, not the party, not the party Bailey. CFAS though. Ah boy. Okay, so okay, Conrad. Not the party Bailey. Alright, cool. So with this midfield, people, because we know that the midfield is our main objective of get the jigsaw of the team. And I think that two calm players with Bobby Reid at the number 10 position could definitely did something for the team. And I think Gray and Campbell, two other wingers who calm on the ball too as well. So we definitely could get something from this man. When I not telling a lie, this is not one of the worst midfield, but we just need some calm player. I never saw Ian Free play at a CDM role yet, but I heard that he played there and he could play there. So I use him. But you know, a lot of people maybe won't agree with Ian Free and some will. But you know, it's still the only reason I have low in my 11 is because of his recovery speed, which will come in handy when our line break. That is true. And I will agree with that too, Mr. Blake. That is why I have him in it inside my starting level too, because I know his recovery rate is good. And also think the recovery rate is good as well. Lati Body recovery rate is outstanding too as well, you know. But Lati Body hasn't played quite some time now, coming out back off a long-term injury. He suffered. So I wouldn't have started him in my team, you know. So with Damian Lowe, yes, definitely I would have started in my backline for true. Yeah. Oldgate not really the player right now who getting regular minutes. And King are fighting for something there, no? King is fighting for minutes that thing there. So definitely I don't think he's ready for this game. Believe you me. There's a Busquets retaining, so let's see if Busquets retiring, so let's see if Inter Miami are going to play him in the stadium. Well, yeah, we see energy because Busquets figure sit down no money doing time. You know? First can start our camera because he offered nothing technical. Yeah, and that is why I said y'all have to involve in the starting in the best 11 that I prediction 11 that I have here, people. So I change him and start Campbell, you know, because you said he have nothing technical to offer, and that is true. But you know that the coach will use him regardless, and maybe use. But what we're going to happen still, people. I feel that he want the best players, and so he would have started Russell Bobby Reid at the CDM. That is what I think he will use still. You know, so I think he will use Demarai Gray and try to fit Cephas on the pitch. Then he will have Campbell and Demarai Gray and also Cephas. Then he will use Bobby Reid at a pivotal CDM with Russell. I feel that is what he will use in a period. I don't know. I have a strong feeling that he will use that. You know? My days being up there and everyone I go to hit the gym. No, 2 days. Alright, Conrad, big up yourself. As I respect, man. Busquets, and we would love him in our team. Yeah, Busquets would that be good? Yeah. So We don't know if Ian Fair will take that position, or they will still put him back at the right back position. We don't know, so we'll hope that it work out good for him, that he could get regular minutes now. Is it? I would play a 4-3-3 midfield. Wow. Hey, Mark Allen, a 4-3-3 there, brother. That's not an easy position to play with, You have to have some players, so you know that right across the front, you have 3, and then front up in forward line, you have 3. So it's not an easy position. So I tell her, it would be good if Jamaica could play that position, of course. But remember, it's not a good formation for Jamaica to play with. So I don't think they could manage that still. That is my opinion. But I think that if Jamaica play a lesser, lower team, we could use that 4-3-3. You see me? But I don't believe Jamaica could have managed that 4-3 because you remember most of our players not really playing regularly in their club, You see me? Because if you check, only them are really playing regularly as a midfield, and you also have Ian Fair play regular too as well. We play 4-3-3 in the Unity Cup, and yeah, we did. But remember those teams, like Trinidad, and we played against South Africa. Where the team now again? Yeah, we played against thing there. I forgot what team, the African team, and they play good. But remember, it's not every game is the same. You will have the same players then, but it's not every game is the same. So it's not that easy for us to really jump in that formation. You see me? Because that is the regular formation that big teams using, And you realize how much running and how much run back players have to do, track back behind the ball. And when you get counters, you have to dart down flank. So, and when the winger have the ball, you know that the attacking midfielder have to get in line and try to catch up with the winger to try to support him, plus the forward. So it's not easy still. I tell her Energy and Mark Allen, it's not a nice formation for Jamaica still. We need some fit players who to cheer and require more from the wingers to track back. But we already can play that already because I think that is one of the best formations that suit the team. You see me? And we don't have a problem playing that. I see when Algimso was in position, he used a back 3 and Jamaica looked good. Because the wing back they're very close to the wingers. So we have a good transition there. So when you defend, it's a back 5. You see it? So it's a different thing still. I need more technical certain way, But I rather with the 4-2-3-1 formation. I like that formation. So where you say Energy? We don't get a good performances from those two players because remember back then they wasn't fit and them two players not really do a lot of tackling, and you also have a point because if you're talking about tracking back, get back behind the play and being defending wise, I will agree with you on that point because Demar Gray and Leon Bailey back then didn't really track back a lot and help the wing backs. So I could agree with you on that point. But now, I think we could get the best out of these players. Yeah. Campbell and Dix is good for 4-2-3-1. And no problem in that either because at one point I was thinking to start Dixon too. Yeah, because Campbell now is a player who fit in that because that formation because he played that at his club. So we could get that from him, Dixon on the other side, definitely good impact player anytime he come on the pitch, he delivers. So definitely, those two players for sure, yeah, fit for that position. But we don't have Bailey now, so if you could check and see that only Demarai and Campbell. So Demarai, I think he have a bit of fitness level kind of bit coming back because he run very good in that position for I think there. I think for his club team, Birmingham. Expose our CDM too much. Well, it's just that the player they not play compact, energy. You see, because they have to play compact, and two they're not coming back. And when you have the two CDM, say you have Russell now really come back and drop back deep, help the CDM and build the play back from back. You're going to have a little problem. Plus, the wing back them not really tracking back to Farmer. Say for a 4-4-2 defensive shape, with Kandamar drop back a little bit below the half line and them thing there. So it's a coordination, and a combination with the players them. So it could work, man, but and a system of play, so we'll have to do it that way, you see me? But it's hard for us to really depend on some of these players, you see it? Bobby, Ian, Curai, Dimi, Ian, Bailey, Kanamachi, Campbell on the left side and Dixon over the right. Is that your level? Alright, sir. Well, no problem, nothing wrong with that, people. So anybody know join the live, do it the like button, subscribe if you're new, and also give your prediction 11 for the Jamaica Reggae Boys down below in the comment section and let me know what you think. Well, this one a totally different marker and definitely a start. You would have started Dixon. Well, no problem in that. That's it. No look bad at all. Yeah, man. So there's a lot of players to choose from, man. But we just need the cohesiveness in the midfield. That is what we really need. Because I think that Curaçao will try to control the midfield because they have some very good midfielders inside the midfield. So we have to try and break up all of that folly ground that they have. Have to break up that. So it's going to be a tough game, people. I tell you the truth, a tough game. So Markaran, that means you would have go with a 4-2-3-1 formation, right? Or 4-4-2, whichever formation. I don't know what you choose. So, yeah, people. Whatever. So, definitely, people, we wanted Jamaica to win this game. We know it's going to be tough. We know it's going to be hard. A difficult game. This is one of Jamaica's difficult game in the group stage, people. One of. So we hope that Jamaica could get it done, get it right, and just do the right thing, people, because that is what we need. We need a 3 points. We don't need a draw, but if they could work for the draw, then we will grateful feet because away there is a way, and it's not easy for Jamaica to go at a Curaçao team turf and beat them. So hope for the best, man. Is it? So people, as I see the starting level, I could go right back again with y'all and let you hear what I have here. So I have Blake in goal, Pinnock, Damian Lowe, in the art of the centre back, and we have Dexter in the right back, and Greg Lee, Amari Bell, and then Russell and Ian Frey at the midfield CDM role, and also Tyrese Campbell, Bobby Reed, Demarai Gray, front three midfielders right across, and then Kadamachi in the center forward role, people. That is my 11. And people have been dropping the 11. Big up to everybody who will take part. So they say Amari Bell, Pinnock, center back, Greg Lee, left back. Alright. That formation, that starting 11 I look bad at that because I was planning to go with those two center back in the butt. And I said I have to use Bell in it still. But Damian Lowe did have a good game last time. So that is why I'm throwing back in the centre back. And then left back Dexter, right back Bobby, and Ian Frey Russell in the middle. Campbell on the left, Dixon on the right. Demi beyond Bailey. Alright, so that not bad at all, you know, Mark. That formation and the starting never not bad either. You know, but they leave out Cephas boy. And also you leave out low out height. Well, respect that. No problem in that. That is your decision and your thoughts. So I appreciate that. So yeah, that starting level not bad at all though. Very, very good. I think that one could work too as well because we have certain players, you know, man. We have them, you know. I said Bell and Low, bench Pinnock. So they say that bench Pinnock. But remember, I tell you the coach, I go and use him, you know, because remember him realize that a lot of players not really on farm. Pinnock himself not really on farm because he coming off an injury too as well. You see me energy, so I think the coach are gonna use him. You see it? But Bell and thing Low, not bad still, you know. I think that one is a thing they want to, you know. So that is not bad as well. Two center back, Bell and Low, not bad at all. You see it? Because I think that we could get something good out of these center back because they have been playing with each other for a while now. So everybody know each other and how they play. So I don't think we will have issue and problem with these center backs because they know each other. So we don't have to really say, all right, if you put Low there and then play with Pinnock, we now get no good performance, which I think that we will still get a good performance regardless, you know, because they know each other. That's it. There's a Pinnock been shitting up the free place lately, but club and country. Well, that is just your opinion, bro. Is it? But I tell you, when I think the coach, I will use him same way regardless. Is it? But let's watch chances still. Is it? Let me see how I'm going on set out this. Can't bench Gregory. He's been playing good for us. That is true. And you have to look at the next left back. So that is why you go with Damian Lowe and Amari Bell because you would have liked to fit Gregory inside the game to us. And I would have loved to do that too as well. You know? I would have loved to do that, but maybe you have a choice to say, all right, you want to use Amari Bell and Lowe and you fit Gregory in the left back because you're right. Gregory has been doing very good for the national team for quite some time now. For the past two games, I think he got an assist too in the Bermuda game as well. So he has been doing good, and we can't downplay that. That is true. Gregory has been doing great. So it's just that for me, I was just watching the club level and what they did. You know, and Amari Bell doing very great at the club level. You see it? So, how much you rate this starting level, people? Because we can have a little similarity with a lot of you guys. Only one or two players been dropped out of the thing. But how do you rate this one that I have here, people, on the screen? And let me give it to you again. You have Blake, Amari Bell, Pinnock, Lowe, Dexter, Russell, Ian Frey, and Gray, Bobby Reed, Campbell, and Kadamati. That is the starting level. What are your ratings? NYC boy, big up yourself. So, Greg Lee left back, Bell left center back, Lowe right center back, Dexter right back. Okay, well, you have a look at similarity like energy, same way. Chris Smith, big up yourself, where deal with? Man, I respect, man. And definitely, a lot of you guys have a little similarity because they're the same thing. Energy, I say. I think he go with Amari Bell and Lowe. And I said that is still not a bad two centre back pairs because maybe we want to squeeze Greg Lee inside the team because he has been very good, outstanding, as I said before. So I think nothing wrong with all your prediction. I definitely agree with y'all on that, but not everybody will be the same and think the same, I would start Gray over Cephas. Team in getting result without Gray and Pinnock. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they was getting result for true, yeah. But remember, Gray was having a look at Naki, the injury, but I don't know if he was still starting. But Cephas not learning the football game. And that's one thing Cephas for change, One or a few things you need to tweak and change, But yet still not do it. Not doing it. So that is why people are struggling or baffling with this man decision making on the pitch. Because he quick, he fast, but yet still, bro, I don't know what happened to the man why he can't change his type of playing. So I don't know. What is the issue with Cephas, bro? The man just hard to learn. You see me? So yeah. Cephas need to learn to hold him head up and learn to pass the ball and stop being selfish. Exactly, NYC boy. That is what he need to do. Because he continues to do it. And the coach them must see it, and they're still starting the player. Because I tell you that maybe this is why Cephas really cannot make it on certain levels of performance, Because when he at certain club and he's not doing what the coach asks him to do, they're going to bench him. And that is one of the things that messing him up too. Donovan, big up yourself. Thanks for joining the live stream. Lower, Lambikisa, Bailey, Gray, Cephas have to start. Dexter, Bobby Russell. We need to attack these teams. Them defense and no good. Goodly. And no goodly, the defense line doing good. You realize Bermuda showed them up. I talked it earlier in the live, Donovan. So may I tell you, it's not going to be difficult for Jamaica to score on them, which I know that they're good at the attacking third. CURAÇAO good at the attacking third. So we have to be good in our defensive line. You see me? So I thought this right throughout my live stream. The defensive line not that good enough. So it's not that is that we cannot break down the defensive line unless they try to tweak certain things and change things in their defensive line. That is the only way we'll see a different CURAÇAO team. But for now, seeing them playing Trinidad, they play Bermuda. Bermuda showed them up. Definitely Bermuda showed them up completely. You know, so it's not going to be hard, I think, for Jamaica to score. You see me? We play transition football, so CFAS is perfect for that type of game. Yeah, but if we're not getting what CFAS doing energy, and that's the thing, you know, because we're still not getting what we expect from him. You see me? Because transition, fast pace, moving, running a space and thing. But him not getting the ball across, him try to hold on him in like a cow and run go straight in the goalie area and not try to pass the ball or something. Yes, but CFA speed give every team problem or get a penalty. And I will agree in some point in that Donovan. But remember, if we play a technical team who know CFAS, who know what he expect of doing, they're going to set up a roadblock for him. So when they set up a roadblock, he have nowhere to go. They just keep running him to right to the reef. And we saw that in some big games that we play. Against Panama, he was cool up. So playing against smaller team or some other team that really got that he could expose, yeah. But playing against quality players and technical team, he will diminish. You see me? So I understand where you're coming from. Odell, big up yourself. You finally agree with me that we could beat Curacao like a special. No, you know what, Odell? Me never say me not agree, say we not beat Curacao, but me kind of break it down, me look and me analyze it certain way, me watch what the other team doing. So I have to compare with certain aspect of the game and whatever what we could do. But because I thought this enemy every live, you know, bro. I said the Curacao different team not good enough. Unless they will go back to the drawing board, change up what they're supposed to change up, and fit in the players them that who could make a base. Because remember, this team is an attacking team. They like to be on the front foot. They like to go forward. So more likely, you will catch them out on the counter right through. You see me? So I just go man Odello. You see it? I just saw me analyze it certain way. It's not that me say Jamaica going and get dumped up, we're going to lose. But the challenge and the competition between them is going to be stiff. You know, so I just one of them things, man. So people do hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. New NYC boys, big up yourself, first time seeing you. I don't know if you was on the last thing there, but big up yourself. Sifas is not a bad player, just wish he would start passing the ball. And him not doing that NYC. That is a problem we have with him. He just not doing that. You see? He may start double up, tackle him and shut him down. And that is what happened in the last game with Panama and all these teams. We have already see that, you know. So it's not that CFAS cannot start in a team. But remember, other teams will watch him and they know him play and they run him a reef. A lot of times, we see him play up against technical teams and then they tag team him up and run him a reef. He cannot run. You know, so you have to be mindful of that because what if him start the game against Curacao? And then figure because they know him and they know that he might one of the strength in the wing. So maybe they might go really double team him up and try to play a low block or a mid block and try to time pedal him and deal with him. You see me? So in all of that, we maybe have to pull him off if he's not doing the regular tactical job of being passing back the ball and all these things. You see me? Honestly, if I was McLaren, I would start Coda and Borrell as forward and bench Russell. So 2 forward to press them. I am expecting that. All right, so you go with a 4-4-2. So you start with 2 forward. That is not bad to still in Odell, because I was looking at it and I say we can press them on the front foot too, because remember them like to play from the back, and when they play from the back, you know, we can win the ball too as well. You see me? So that not bad to still a good point. Good point. You see it? Man to man, we have better players. They use a lot of long balls over the midfield. Our defense is better than Trinidad. Yeah, and that is true. True, Donovan. It's a big of yourself, Franklin. And once again, our next live, breakdown. Hey, boy, we are telling. Why am I worried? Boy, from where do you not tell me I'm worried, bro? He's not worried, bro. I want to think the CURAÇAO team will do the have players could damage us. So not all of us are worried. I'm not really worried, dog. The whole Jamaican team hungry for World Cup, and a lot of these players last chance if they double team him, space there for other players to score, and that is true. Yeah, so that is how we have to use our thing and attack them the right way. You see me? SA Energy. CFAS is the only player right now on the Jamaican team that is making things happen. And I will agree in certain extent. So what if they tag team him up? He can make things happen there, so we have to maybe switch play and change wing. So you have to look at it that way now, because remember, if CFAS get a chance, I'll say, all right, you get a chance, go down the flank and attack and get a goal, then you know that CURAÇAO will definitely clamp down that side. The coach will definitely say, oh, hey, mark this man, clamp him down completely because he is a danger man. So that will happen, CFAS is the only danger man right now. All right, Energy. I'll go with it. Well, you don't know. You're marking and sort out that one there. It's a 3-0. Jamaica 3-0. That is what your prediction. Wow. Donovan scored the ice still. I like the prediction, no problem with that. I appreciate that. But I think Jamaica will win 3 still. I don't think the 3-0 is possible. So Jamaica not going to score 3 goals. I wouldn't score 3 goals, but 3-0, I don't see it possible still. But I appreciate the comment anyway. No problem. That's it. So yeah, man. Man, I'm always say, oh, I'm afraid, I'm coward. He's a coward, man. It's just how I analyze the game and see how these other teams are performing, bro. You see it? So that's one of them things there. We have to be mindful about. You see it? So we just need our wingers to come back. Get back in position, help the wing backs them. And form a close attacking, passing and them thing there. You have a good 11 there. See if I should not start. Maybe Gray should be on the other side. And one of the commenters came in first and tell me say Gray, yeah. I did switch Gray from with CFAS now. But whatever. Jamaica play better away most of the time. Yeah, and that is true. I agree with that too, Donovan. They play very good away for true. But if CURAÇAO will allow it to play, because they will have their 12 man behind them, because remember they are at home and they will play, they will come out all out, because remember this game here, if they win, will definitely give them a boost and they will be on the top at first position, which we know we cannot allow that. Jamaica cannot allow them to score first. We wanted to score first on them. That's it. So hope that Jamaica started out on the front foot, not allowing them too much on the ball. That's it. So good 11. I think this is one of the best 11 I could find. A lot of people have a similarity and have a little tweak to it with some different players, and that is fine, you know. So I understand that. So people, if you haven't yet hit the like button, thumbs up button, whatever button you want to, what YouTube want to call it, please do so. And also subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. I saw some new faces inside. And also the silent listeners, big up on yourself. Realize I don't really type. Big up on yourself, same way. Open it, hit the like button and subscribe. That's it. Yeah. Don't need Curacao to allow us to play. Jamaica is a better. Yeah, all right. Boy, Franklin, you're confident level high, man. Yeah, me like how you attack still. You always attack Jamaica. Do things. Curacao coach last week in an interview said his player not getting minutes at their clubs and he is concerned. You see what I said for you? That is a good comment from the coach because the coach is analyzing their players and checking their database. So they know which players who not getting regular minutes, who not perform at a high level. So and that, as he mentioned, is a concern for two. And we feel like that is not a concern for our team. Well, not all are we. Sorry. Some of we who support the Jamaica national team, we find it that it's not a concern and players still could perform same way. You see me? So for true man, it's a concern for Curacao because if his players was getting regular minutes, then he will definitely have a very strong team who could run. You see me? And that play a lot of part in the national team, people. And a lot of people don't believe that. We always discuss this. We in the chat. A lot of people find it. Always say that players who not playing at the regular minute find it difficult to really get called up. It's a rare scenario draw. Well, if you get a draw, that will be good. You have Gray at the wrong wing. Oh, you got the wrong wing. All right, let me switch it around now. But I think Gray can play anywhere still. Anywhere across the front tree. You know? Yeah. Look what happened in the Gold Cup when we pull up the team. We're not learning. So when you say energy, you say we should go back with the same starting 11 that play in the two World Cup qualifiers because it looking as if that you have a problem with the players who coming in and who really will get the start. What do you think, energy? Because I realize they have that kind of problem. Is it? Maybe watch your message him and think. It's tough to not start Nana because of his recovery pace. And that is true. We have an early comment on that too as well, Markle, with me and Mr. Lanzi Blake. His recovery rate is very good, outstanding. So we need a player like that. And we didn't have a player like that in the team. So that is why I have him there too. See me? If he played good last game, you would bench him over Bell. Understand it's a task. Why not have Low on the bench since he's not getting minutes at Houston club and put Bell at his spot? Well, that's a good assessment still, Odell, but boy. But why me start Low still, is recovery rate in the team because remember we're going to catch we're going to maybe catch and counters because remember this team is a counter-attacking team too as well. So this is why I really use him. And for Greg Lee have an outstanding game too. I can't stop say that in the live because he definitely has. So I don't know still, but maybe I have to use him and take out Bell and think or remove Pinnock and use Bell there and then Greg Lee. Maybe you could do that. What do you think? Big up yourself. Marathon, Warren Marathon, you have zero loyalty to players, just what best for the team and result. Yeah, true. Curacao study our team. Well, and that is evident. They have to study us. They have to. The last game against Trinidad, Jamaica was lucky. Trini could have owned that game. We play the worst in 15 years to say use that lineup we use against Trinidad is beyond me. And that is true. And I think that is why we have to change it up. 2 wins, 2 clean sheet with the so-called inexperienced player. But remember, a different outing this energy. So it's not as if that we have to use but these other players because I not see it fit enough to play these games against Trinidad and try to against Curacao to win because I don't think we'd have a good game. But as we Odell will say, we having issue, you know, with this starting level. All on the people. Yeah, people. Sorry about that. Get a call. Yeah, but energy, as I was saying, we haven't have a good game against, as what others say, we haven't have a good game against Trinidad the last outing, and we play worse too. And we cannot really use back these players in this position. I will always say work with the continuity with the players, but when you check it out, so we have to make some changes. And you know the coach will use his best players at heart, regardless. He's going to use the players that will come back. You know? So I just saw it go. Pinnock start him. Pinnock start him. One of my client favorite. And that is what I use into because I know that he will start him. So that is why I start him because I know this man, this man will use his best players, and you realize the best players are they come back. No draw thing should get a win. Need to move up in the FIFA ranking to get in the third spot. Well, Jamaica have it all to do. So we already win 2 games, so I think we jump up, You know? Chinda don't know what offside trap is like. That is a marker and rest of the man, I don't know. We okay. Anything say so? Turf I go hurt up the sore foot there. They say turf I go hurt at the man them sore foot. Cause we know that not really good enough. FC feeling not good. Duns technical team will shut him down. And we actually explained that already. You see me? Mark along, you see me? I already explained that with the commenters with you. They will shut down CFAS completely, a technical team. And we already saw that in the Panama game. Yeah. So I know a lot of you guys having problem with the centre back position, and we think that we could use Greg Lee because he have a very good outstanding game in the last 2 World Cup qualifiers. So I think he did great, did so, and we will have to make a switch. So as you said, I will use Greg Lee out here, so Greg Lee out there, and we'll have to move Pinnock, but we know Pinnock will be the first player on the list to play. because he's one of our calm, cool, composed defenders. So this is why I use him, but I don't know. So that means we go with Damian Lowe and Ethan Pinnock then, or we must drop Bell and Damian Lowe. Because I know a lot of you guys have your opinion or have a say. Bell will not give anything going forward at right back. And that is true because Bell hardly really go forward, and we hardly really get assists. I think he scored in the score in one of the games in the first qualifying leg, you know. I know a better ball. I just feel REGGAE was overlapping and almost score. But I see why you choose Bell. Yeah, for true. I understand that, but remember when I was always a part of this, so we have to really get all involved in this kind of formation because I'm part of the show. You see it? I mean, US never shutting down because US, and we still never beat US. See me, energy. We still never beat US, but yet still have a free flow movement in the team. So I just said go. We still never beat US, and that means we come like we still never have we don't win them. We not dominate the game. But yet still run up and down same way. But US don't really have no time to look at Seafast because they have no defender to deal with him. Then they just allow and leave him alone. That's it. Well, me that say Greg Lee, Greg Lee got more assists than Bell and even score goals. I mean, once in a blue moon because I think Bell got a goal in one of the World Cup qualifier, first round, I think. Yeah, I think he got in the Gold Cup one of them. There's a Bell goal or some corner. Yeah, true. I remember. Oh, we play against again? At the Guatemala game or one of them game there? I remember. Best players on form, not best player on paper. How do you think? Well, people, we not go. So it's a bit of mixed feeling, a mixed we could choose Bell or even have him on the bench, or we could rest Pinnock, but we know that the coach will start Ethan Pinnock and Damian Lowe. That is the strongest centre back pairs you could get. And Greg Lee, I definitely will agree with some of the commenters that Greg Lee have two outstanding games for the REGGAE Boys team, and he deserves a spot back in the team because Bell coming off an injury and he haven't played a lot of games and be on farm. So it just how it is, people. You see me? But I will just have to leave that formation that way because I take some comments from you guys and drop Greg Lee in there and Bell. But me don't know if I would have to bench and put Bell there with Lowe because I have different backline, but I just say we make it stay that way because I don't have a problem with that. Because I would have started Greg Lee too, but I just say Bell kind of bit holding on and he's doing a very good job at Charlton. So that is why I have him there, same way. But we'll see when the time comes who will be in the starting lineup. Yeah, people. So we'll see how that go. 31% ball control in these two games against US. Seafast has 0 pass in the box. Just pull up it and Saka so far. It's a Seafast turn over the ball 13 times. That good. To you, 2.7 ratings. Well, that may I said, against US You was just allow him to make him do him thing. As long as he not be effective, he not score no goal, he not get no pass across. You was just allow him to do what he want to do, and team could do that. But maybe a lower team cannot do that because maybe the defensive line not really good enough to really stop him. So US could afford to do that because the defense line is good and they know how Sivas play. They run him a bar line a lot of times. Is it? Stats don't lie. Yeah, but it's just that people just don't believe that people don't believe Sifas can bench. And he is that phenomenal one for the Reggae Boys. And I don't believe so. I don't believe Sifas is that one. I don't think so. But people, we are heading to the last of the life. Second life for me, people. I try put him back work, because boy, Conrad them say, what may I do? What may I go on with? Nah, I not do no live, I not do nothing. So I try put him back some work, because as we all mentioned and as we have said, I lose my first channel already and things, so you know that already. So we'll start back from scratch. So who haven't yet subscribed, do subscribe, do hit the thumbs up button or the like button. We really appreciate that, people. And definitely good live again. Appreciate the time and the support you guys have, people, and love that. So just continue to support the DNA football, people, and you will definitely get more contents from me. So I don't know what other people. Big up on yourself. Big up to the silent listener them, because we have some silent listener building and just sit down and listen and appreciate that same way. Appreciate the time and the effort on the take out on every day. Hours in a day. And listen to me. Appreciate that much, people. So that was the starting 11, prediction 11 for Jamaica Reggae Boys, people. So a lot of people did involve, give their thoughts and give their comments, and also their prediction 11 as well. We know everybody will not be on the same page, not be on the same point, and everybody thinks different. And I definitely have no problem with that. Appreciate that as also, and definitely catch you back in our next live. So I will go back over with this formation and the starting 11 people who have just coming in. And we have Blake in goal, Ethan Pinnock, Damian Lowe, Dexter, Greg Lee on the left back. We have John Russell, Ian Frey at the base of the CDM. We're going at 4-2-3-1. And then we have Bobby Reed at the number 10 position, Demarai Gray left, Campbell right, and Kadamatri in the center forward role. So that is the starting level. A lot of people have made some comment about Ethan Pinnock and Bell to be start over Ethan Pinnock, but knowing this team and knowing this coach, people, we know that this coach will not leave out thing that Ethan Pinnock out of this squad, regardless of Ethan Pinnock coming off an injury, struggling for getting minutes at Bradford at this moment. So I think that he will not leave out Ethan Pinnock out of this squad, people. I definitely believe so. And also, people, do the like button, subscribe. We're on our verge to reach our first 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't done so as yet, please do so and hit the like button or the thumbs up button, people. We really appreciate it. And think, people, we're on our last straw to end the live. So that was the prediction 11, people. I named out at first, and big up to everybody who passing through, and what you guys think about this starting level. You could give me your, in the last part here, could give me your ratings on this one here and tell me the ratings, what you have. Either one to 10. Give me your ratings, because my rating is, I will definitely give this a 8.5 out of 10, people. I will work it at 8.5. Why? Because I think this is one of the best team that I could put together to play against this Curacao team and get some goals in. So I think we could do that. And in the midfield, people, we could have a free flow movement passing in the midfield, people. I don't think we're going to struggle to pass the ball out because Russell could pass the ball, Ian Frey could pass the ball, very comfortable on the ball, and Bobby Reid at the base of the number 10. I think he is good at that as well. So the 11, I agree. Hey man, blessing them, bless up yourself for them. But we know everybody now will start, and we know we have players will be coming off and come on, we change game. So we're looking out for that. I think Dixie is one of the players who will came on and make a difference because he has been doing it for quite some time now, coming off the bench and being an impact player. And that is what they needed from a team, a 23-man squad or a 26-man squad who got picked, who got to come off the bench and think. So I really respect Dixon, rate Dixon for that because he's learning the game. He's doing some great job at his club right now, and he's at the lower tier still, but it's a work in progress for Dixon. And I always say that Dixon should stay at his club and not to be involved in the national team, but I think he has proven a lot of people, and also me, wrong. And definitely he proven that he deserves a call up like every time Jamaica is in the international break. So he proved that he deserves to get a call up, and I don't have a problem with that. Because when he come off the bench, he did have an impact in the games. It's either he have an assist or he make some passes and get involved, tackle, get back into position. So that is good to help out the wing backs and them players there in that position, people. So it is a good look, man. Bill score against Guatemala. Yeah, I could remember his score still, 9.58 because some of the players will not be available for their first month. All right, respect for that from Franklin Young. Honors and respect. So basically, it's so like, have role for Jonathan. He just on the field. No, here we go on. We know that Jonathan could play a box to box. He could play like a number 8. You see me? So I think he will roam in between, like, say for instance, Ian Frey play the CDM role, right? Ian Frey at the base of the CDM role, like Isaac Hayden, who come for the ball on the half turn, make the pass. So you will have Russell roaming right inside the middle of the pitch there, so, and Bobby Reid and him. So you will have him there, so so that is where I think John Russell will, because I don't think John Russell play a CDM role because I don't think he like to play a CDM role. I think he like to be more upfield and like to play more on the ball and score goal, and that is what he's capable of doing. So it's not of that I don't really have him on the pitch and he's not playing a role, but John Russell has to go up in the pitch and get it going because he like to be on the ball. He score goal and everything there, and he could score. So I want Ian Frey to play a base CDM in that CDM role and not to be attacking. I want Ian Frey be on the front three at all times. In front these centre back pairs. I want him play like a triangle role with Damian Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, and Compton, because that is all thing they play. Thing they are Isaac Hayden. That is how Isaac Hayden play right across. So he always drop deep for the ball, and when he drop deep, he come for the ball sometime, and sometimes I see the bypassing, making some long passes. I say, what is this? What is this? So I not expect Ian Frey to play like a Isaac Hayden because he's not Isaac Hayden, but he just needs to do the natural basic of a CDM because he know the role, he know the position, and he could do the job. So I think that coming flat for the ball from the defender, if you're building from the back, and then we have Russell behind him, or even on the wide right or the left, whatever, could support, and we would have a good free flow football and pass it around these CURAÇAO players. Chorus, big up yourself. Russell should not be asked to play CDM. Anderson or Frey are in the squad and should be trusted to do the job. Well, good point, Mr. Blake, because also I think some of the commenters have Anderson in the CDM. I don't know why I leave him out, but for me, is that why I leave out Anderson by right, Mr. Blake, is that his decision making is weight of tackling is definitely at hard, where he tackle very hard. He easily can get a yellow card or 2 yellow carded, and red card is a must. So his timing of tackling, like a Damian Lowe for per se, is very risky. You see me? So if Anderson could calm down and play that role very calm in the tackle, because we know that the CDM will come with those type of works. And me not beating Anderson, no, people, don't get me wrong. I'm not beating him, but sometimes I think he could calm down when he going in with the rush and the swift tackle, because these referees are not playing certain way. They're easily giving a yellow card, So I think that using Anderson, a good choice of a CDM with Ian Frey, yes. I agree with most of you guys who use Anderson in the midfield, because we need a player like that who could rough it up and deal with it on a level. You see me? Nothing wrong with that. You see me? But regarding to the roughness and the hard tackle of getting yellow card, I think that I would use Russell Deere or Ian Frey. I don't trust Pinnock from. Yeah, really? Of course. Bless up Tuffy Rudy. Manners and respect, everybody. Do it the like button. Subscribe, people. And this could start at CDM. Yeah, he could start, of course. Then that means you'd have bench Russell. You'd have bench Russell Core, because I'll just forward in at the building, And we were doing our picking in the squad for the start prediction 11, you see it. So that means you'd have bench Russell. So that is Ian Frey and Anderson, as we Mr. Blake said. Of course, that you choose. CDM decision will come down on who the coach trusts. And that is definitely true. Who the coach trusts. And I don't think he trusts Anderson in that midfield. I don't think he trusts that youngster. Because a lot of times where I see Anderson on the bench and we need a CDM player and he's not using him. So regarding to that, I think he will not use Anderson in there. You see me? He will have to draw for somebody who definitely can play there, and he will get some other part of work out of even Russell there or the Ian Frey, whatever the case. So look into it, people. I don't think the coach trusts Anderson, people. Believe you me. I don't think he trusts him. You see me? So good point, Chorus, but I don't think the coach trusts him. That's it. We want some player who can tackle, who can put down some technical tackling and him something there. That's it. A double pivot is the best idea. Yeah. I think that, as I mentioned that earlier in the life, was the Odelo. Or somebody else, I don't sure about. One of the people. Yeah. I did not say to use both of them at once. R1. Or the others are on one replace the other. Okay, well, I mean, you could use Ian Frey, Anderson, or Anderson and John Russell on each right? All right, no problem. Yeah. So, but this is what I come with, people, and this is the team I really selected. So that is it. Nothing I'm gonna change anything out of it as yet. You know, I think this is a solid team. Some people give their ratings already. Is Barry going to be on the bench? No. Barry starting in the number 10 position, of course. Alright, so like when you just joined in, let me give you the full breakdown of the starting 11. Because I realize it's just a forward. Alright, so you have Blake in goal, Ethan Pinnock, Lowe, Dexter, Greg Lee, Russell, Ian Frey at the CDM role, and we have Bobby Reid at the base of the number 10 attacking position. Demarai Gray and Campbell right, and Kadamari Thierry in the center forward role. So that is the starting 11 core. So we don't know if you agree with that one. Don't know if you agree with it. We can't bench Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid have an outstanding performance in Leicester game last week. So can't bench Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid is one of them players we can't really bench. Is it? So yeah, people. So people, do the like button, subscribe, and don't forget we want to reach 1,000 subscribers before this month end. So do consider hit the subscribe button, people. Hit the thumbs up button or hit the like button. Nothing at all, not change. You see me? 6 out of 10. What? Boy, energy you get 6 out of 10. Me know why you said that, you know. We know why you get 6 out of 10 because your boy see first day night. Your boy see first day night starting it, but no problem with that. I appreciate that. I appreciate comment. You see me? So yeah. We definitely see about that. See what the final decision from the coach and see what starting level he will start with at the end of the day. So people, I reach to the end of the live. So people do like the video, subscribe, and big up everybody in the building. And manners and respect to forward back in our next live, people, for the second time for the day. So catching you back in our next live video. So big up people. I'm out.